Hey, what's up, guys? This is Brian from adspend.com. I'm here with Jerry Luna. Jerry is a member of the Ad Men Mastermind, and I wanted to interview him today so he could share a little bit more about his experience in the program so far and what he's been able to achieve. Jerry, why don't you just quickly tell everybody a little bit about your background, what you were doing before you started working with us together?
How's it going, Brian? I'm super happy to be on here. And I started off actually in the kiosk sales. I was doing kiosk sales, and I eventually moved on to Facebook ads. So I was doing Facebook ads as an agency, and I was helping people that way. But I ran into quite a few roadblocks in terms of that running a Facebook ads agency. So I didn't expect this year to be joining masterminds like I currently am, but I'm super excited that I actually did take the leap of faith and invested in the Ad Men Mastermind.
Yeah. So prior to doing Facebook ads, you had a business selling at kiosks in malls, right? You said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I would train sales teams. I would set up different locations, and I'd sell physical products from kiosks. So it was a great learning experience. I did that for a few years. I got into a restaurant business as well from the profits of that kiosk. And once COVID hit and shut everything down, I kind of had a hard time running the kiosks, running
Yeah.
the restaurant. So I got rid of everything, and I knew I wanted to move online. So the first thing I did was I learned a skill, Facebook ads. Since I already had the sales skill under my belt, I was just able to start an agency right away.
Yeah. So you took the sales skills you learned from selling in person, physical products, and then running the restaurants and restaurant business with yourself. And obviously that got hit with COVID. And then you took that sales skills, you learned Facebook ads as your primary high income skill. And then you said you combined sales to really sell Facebook ads as a service. And I think that's when we first talked on a sales call when you wanted to join, right? You were already working with a client, I believe, who was paying you around 2.5K a month, and you were looking to try to scale that, right?
Yeah, so I had done pretty good with the Facebook ads agency thing, but something crazy happened that my business really just fell apart. And by the time before we started working together, to be honest, I had kind of hit rock bottom,
Mm.
and I wasn't doing so great. And um, a lot of personal things happened where it just didn't make sense for me. And I was in a low point, and I didn't know what to do with my life, with myself.
Mm.
And luckily I was able to jump at the opportunity when I saw you, and everything worked out since then.
Yeah, 100%, dude. I
Yeah.
remember we got on that call and you were sharing with me about your goals and what you were struggling with at that time. And I was like, look, dude, I mean, here's the deal, right? I've been where you are. It didn't happen overnight where I'm at now, but I'm just a few steps ahead, right? That's really it. And it's just being around someone who can help you get to that goal of yours, which, what if you're so let's talk about that now, right? Going from 2.5K a month, really at a low point in your life to, connecting with us, joining the mastermind, what have your results been since you joined the mastermind?
So before I was doing, I had three to four clients, and because of the things I was going through, I lost them all, and
Mm.
I only had one client, and I was doing 2,500 per month. Is pretty low from where I was. So like I really didn't see a future. Like, what am I doing? Like, I don't see a path forward. And I think the month after I joined your program, I made a record month of $22,800 in sales just from the things I learned from the mastermind. So like, it was such a big shift. I literally 10x'd my income just by working with Brian and the folks at adspend.com. So it was really phenomenal.
So what about joining, like, do you think helped you get those kind of results? Because jumping from 2.5 to 22,800, 10xing essentially your agency in the 30-day time span, a lot of people hear that and they'll say, but how specifically did he do it? That's what they want to know. They want to know how he did it. And so I know obviously how you were able to do it with a few different client acquisition strategies we shared, and also just the reframe about what you should be charging. But in your words, like, what do you think about the program specifically? The mastermind helped you get those kind of results?
I think specifically, I would say two things. The first was the mindset. My mindset was totally wrong. It was totally off, and I didn't. At the time I wasn't investing in myself. I really didn't see like a point. I thought I could figure it all out on my own. And one of the mentors I've been following for a very long time, finally posted a video after a year hiatus or whatever, and he had partnered with you, Brian. And I was like, I see Brian's doing it, like, a Hispanic guy like me, like he's achieving it. And I thought to myself, I got to figure out what this guy's doing. So I jumped into the course. I went through the mindset stuff. And I, in my mind, I was like, oh my God, this program is so resource rich. These are like the keys to the kingdom. So I was
Mm.
able to offer these high paying services to clients. And I use the strategies, the client acquisition strategies in the program to really scale up and really start acquiring client after client, offering these high level services, fixing my mindset. And these high value skills are so marketable right now. And it was really just a game changer for me, like literally
Yes.
10xing my income here.
So it was the mindset, right? Learning how to, number one, deal with the strategies and the struggles that are going to come as you build the agency, but also number two, the mindset around how to charge high ticket and what you're worth, because you have a lot of experience. You had a lot of, Facebook ads skills, and you were also going to start learning YouTube ads from us to offer that as a service, which you now do, right? And then also, I think it was the specific acquisition strategy we taught you that most people just overlook because it's, they try to go after the outreach methods that are going to be quick and scalable, right? But what you did was exactly what we did to grow adspend.com was, you went to a mastermind, right? You literally just joined our mastermind. We told you that one of the best ways we've been able to get the biggest clients, our whale clients, are by joining other masterminds. And so you went out and did that yourself. So talk a little bit about that, right? Because that's the primary that's the strategy that really was able to get you to that highest month, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, it was really the mastermind strategy. And I really enjoy it. At the time, I never even considered joining masterminds. This year, in fact, I was even about to quit the agency space altogether. I was thinking
Wow.
like, I was going to get into real estate, to be honest, before I ran into your program. I think it was earlier this year or late last year, I was sitting on a pile of cash and I was ready to go all in on real estate. I thought, this has to be the thing, but I was really going down a different path in life. I
Mm,
was getting into real estate because I was going to start a family.
mm,
I was going to start a family. I was going to marry my longtime girlfriend, get dogs, get birds, like live that whole lifestyle. And something unexpected happened. And I uh, something crazy happened that I ended up leaving that relationship. I really didn't see my life going. I had a life planned out, but
mm.
it didn't really turn out exactly like I expected. A lot of the times, we make these plans and life happens and
Yeah.
you have to adapt and change.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah.
Yeah. So being able to go from, not really sure what you were doing to this plan you had in your head of, here's what life I think is going to look like, to something happens, that relationship ends, a new chapter begins, and now you're, starting from scratch again, right? And you were able to obviously find a group of guys just like we have at the mastermind and really just plug into what we have here and focus, right? And you used what we did, which is exactly what we teach inside, and just one of the three client acquisition methods we teach inside the mastermind, which is the mastermind strategy. Now, people may hear that and they say, well, joining masterminds, doesn't it cost money, right? Well, the funny part about that is for you, Jerry, right? You saw the investment of what you had with us, and you said, okay, well, if I'm learning all this in this mastermind and I join another mastermind for client acquisition, but to also learn, you saw the value in that investment, right? So you invested more money into joining another mastermind. And talk about that mastermind you're in now, besides ours, right? Because that's really how you've been able to build your business, right? You've been able to get a book, right, of business from this other mastermind that everyone in the room looks to you as the expert now because you're the guy that has the digital marketing skills that they don't have, right?
Yeah. What I noticed from, I joined all these masterminds, and not just one mastermind, but I realized when joining these that nobody in these masterminds has these high level implementation skills. You know, they might have like the product skill, but they don't have a sales skill or technical skill or media buying skill or even
Mm,
copywriting skill or
mm.
marketing skill. So, you know, there's a lot of skills that I was able to learn through the Ad Men Mastermind and all these other masterminds that people are really missing in these things. So I was able to fill a market need, and also, you know, you're paying to be in the room, so you get respect from people because
Yeah.
everybody in that room is paying to be there.
Yeah.
And so, you know, being the expert, being, you know, having all these skill sets has really allowed me to scale up my business in a way that I never imagined. You know,
Yeah.
not only am I learning, I'm having fun. You know, I'm meeting a lot of cool new people and engaging in an entrepreneurial community,
Yeah.
but I'm actually providing massive value to these people.
That's huge, dude. I want to touch on that because what you just said is very powerful. You're not just running the ads for these clients, right? You're also helping them with the copy. You're also helping them with the funnel, the tech, right? You're also helping them with the sales process. All four of those things incorporate what we call the ad man, right? Becoming an ad man, joining the Ad Men Mastermind, because gone are the days where you could just run YouTube ads as a service and, expect to make a lot of money. You need a bunch of clients to be able to do that. Your service is a commodity. They can go get YouTube ads as a service from anyone in the world who wants to offer that. But what you just said is perfect because you're able to leverage all those skills you've developed yourself. And through joining the mastermind like we have, but also the other masterminds you're a part of, combine all those specific elements to taking someone from, wherever they're at when you work with them to where they're at now. Right. And you're the guy that has those skills. And whenever they think of somebody that can really help them scale with ads, they're thinking of, oh, Jerry, he's also in the same mastermind as me. He's helped these other clients inside the room. Why don't I work with him? A huge, positioning advantage that you have over anybody else because you're the guy in the room. So I guess you were about to touch on it, but what's life like now after you've been through the mastermind so far? And it's only been, a few weeks, obviously, but like, how do you feel?
Yeah, well, obviously incredible, right? Because my money's up, you know, my confidence is up, and really, I was able to realize that the future I want is inside of me. You know, us as men, we create the future,
Yeah.
and joining your mastermind, Brian, has really opened up my future. Like, made me realize that, you know, whatever happens, like I can still create what I want in life. You know, and it's the things I learned in the Ad Men Mastermind that really helped me see that the path forward, you know, is there, and it's vibrant, and I'm excited to be a part of it and be a part of this community. So, you know, it really has changed things for me. So, you know,
You,
I'm very grateful to you, Brian.
Hell, appreciate that, man. Thank you. And you said it twice now, community. That's the other thing too. Is like, in your opinion, besides the actual content and the tactical stuff, do you think like the community was also one of the biggest, most transformational parts of the program?
Yeah, because it's not just content, you know, it's
Mm,
actually a group of people just like me, you know, going to
yeah.
the same place where I am. You know, before I had invested in a mastermind like yours, Brian, I was really like I was siloed, right? It was just me and
Yeah.
the people in my vicinity, and you know, entrepreneurship gets very lonely after a while. And I didn't realize, you know, exactly what I was missing until I joined a mastermind like yours. Realized that it's the community, the people. It's not just content. It's not just like 2 to 3 hour videos. Like, yeah, that could be useful and all, but
Mm,
it's really like going together with people,
yeah.
people moving in the same direction as you is very powerful.
Yeah, we have fun on these calls, man. Like when we were laughing about the situations that we were dealing with and then the other members were dealing with, with clients and things like that. It's fun to have that group, that community, that brotherhood, as well, of people that are also on the same path, like you said. And also there's women inside as well. We have Mavi who's crushing it. She's behind the scenes and she's still getting a lot of value from the mastermind. So it's not just all guys, but it's the group of people we have inside who are also sharing what's working for them, what's not working, the struggles that they're going with, being able to show up to those calls and really have fun because, like you said, everyone's on the same path, right? So the community is a huge aspect, 100%. Well, dude, last question for me, man. I mean, just to be clear, right? Going from 2.5K a month to, 22,800 in a matter of 30 days after that, being able to see the clear path for you on how to really, scale to the next level and being a part of this community. I guess if you were to, what would you say to somebody right now who's watching this video, who's, an agency owner, maybe they're a freelancer who has a few clients and they want to build an agency just like you have, just like we have, talk a little bit about what you would say to them if they're on the fence about joining the Ad Men Mastermind.
I would say, put the money into yourself. Earlier this year, I had shiny object syndrome. I was looking into getting all these things, and I realized that putting the money into yourself is the highest cash flowing asset that you can do. Leveling up your skills and joining a community of people just like you that have high goals, that are going places. I would absolutely recommend it, because that's the only thing that's going to make you grow. Investing in yourself, investing in your skills and knowledge, because that's the way to achieve your goals and dreams. Invest in yourself.
Yeah. And we still don't even have it all figured out ourselves either. We're still learning every single day, right? Like I remember Jerry, we were talking about how we're a little like, even for you, right? Like you're still doing a lot of things that are helping you experience what you like, what you don't like, right? What the type of clients you're working with, type of business models you're working with. And, that's giving you all of this experience that then again, you can also leverage to really get more clear on what type of niche or what type of offer you really want to sell. But the cool part is, dude, is that you've done all of this in such a short time frame with just taking what we've taught and what you've learned in these other masterminds and just applying it. And, you don't have it all figured out. We still don't have it all figured out, but it's about being inside of it and being able to share opinions and thoughts and ask other people what they think, and really getting that feedback is huge. I think you would say as well, probably, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's only 30 days. It took me to 10x myself. And I feel like somebody who's more capable than me can do even better than that. So I know for a fact that other people can get results too from your program.
100%, dude. Well, Jerry, dude, let people know how they can find you. Where can they find you on social media if they want to follow your journey more?
Yeah, you can. I'm on Facebook under Jerry Luna, and you can find me at lunamediatx.com. And yeah, I'm happy to connect. So
Yeah.
I'm very grateful to you and the folks at admen.com. Thank you so much for having me, Brian.
Yeah, we'll put everything for you down below in the description. If you guys want to follow him, definitely check him out. As you guys saw, he's an amazing transformation testimonial, and you guys should definitely tune into Jerry. He's only going to get better from here. So if you guys like this, like the video, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.